here we are. Today is my 90th video, which is bananas to me that I can even say that I've recorded 90 videos straight. It's unbelievable. And when I started my YouTube channel 90 days ago, I had no idea what things would look like because I was in the beginning of some very major, life transitions that, the ball had just started rolling on. I hadn't quite quit my job yet. Um, and I wasn't for sure how much longer I was going to last, but I knew change was imminent. And since then, you know, quitting my job, moving back home, trying to begin letting go of my old life and preparation to make room for my new life, starting, caregiving responsibilities to help my mom, and just taking time to recover from burnout, just having so many things going on, and also starting this new chapter in my life, this new venture, this new, hobby. It's not, I don't really want to call it a hobby because I do take content creation pretty seriously. And although I am still trying to figure things out, I do have a certain vision for my channel. So, in any event, 90 days have passed. I've been posting every single day despite, you know, some of the hardships and some of the challenges that I faced, particularly with, you know, um, not having a real schedule and how that affects, when I post content, or just prioritizing other life things, but still maintaining, my commitment to this channel. And it may seem, super random, a lot of the things that I talk about, but I am working towards an ultimate, message. And I do plan on, continuing to move in that direction. So shout out to you if you've been rocking with me since day one. We're 3 months in, 90 days in, and I am going to keep going. 10 days away, 10 videos away from hitting 100 videos. And it's just beyond belief, because I just remember just being afraid to hold myself accountable for even having the audacity to attempt this goal, because I just knew, I was like, life be life, and what am I going to do when something, comes up, and just hating to want to say, yes, I'm doing this thing for 100 days. I'm going to be here every single day for 100 days, you know. But it's definitely been an eye opener for me. I've definitely noticed some changes in my delivery of content. That's probably the biggest thing that I've noticed so far. Some topics, especially the topics where I really kind of feel like I'm in my bag with a little bit, I definitely speak on those things a lot more, you know, um, not fluently, but it's just easier for me to speak about those things without really having to put too much effort, into it, and drastically reducing the amount of filler words. I still hit you with a couple of and your nose and likes every now and then. It just depends on if I've had chance to really kind of sit down and think about what it is I want to talk about, or if I'm really just coming from the heart, right? So, in any event, we're at 90 days. Also, this is June. June is my favorite month because it is my birthday month. My birthday is coming up next week. And fun fact, my mom and I both have June birthdays, and her birthday is tomorrow. And so whenever we're in the same vicinity, we do tend to celebrate our birthdays together because they're so close. But a lot of times, for the majority of my adult life, I've always kind of lived far away. But in any event, we're going to celebrate our birthdays again together. This year, she just recently had back surgery, so she's very limited in the things that she can do. So we'll see how she feels tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. But there's actually a lot of people in my family who have June birthdays. But in any event, just looking forward to celebrating my birthday. Again, nothing really crazy planned, because my primary goal right now is just to make sure that my mom is okay. But she's doing really well, thankfully. I'm so thankful and grateful that she's having a pretty good recovery so far. And and just being here for her, and there's a couple of movies coming out. Switching the subject, my bad. There's a couple of movies that came out that I actually still want to see. There's I Love Boosters. I want to check that movie out. I think I talked about that a couple of videos ago. I have not gotten a chance to see it yet. I actually want to see The Mandalorian as well. I am a little bit, I'm not a Star Wars like fan or geek or anything, but I really enjoyed the Mandalorian series when it was out. When it came out initially, I followed that whole every season of that, as well as the spin-off shows that they had for it. And I thought it was pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. And so that movie, I actually am looking forward to seeing that. And then today, Scary Movie came out, and I'm looking forward to seeing that, especially since the Wayans brothers are back involved. I already know it's going to be off the chain. I watched the trailer not too long ago, and I was just like, oh my gosh, they are coming for the jugular. It's like they're going to be pushing a whole lot of buttons on that movie, but it looks hilarious, and I can't wait to see that. So, maybe next week, I can, I'll be able to get away and go check out a movie or two. Just calm, just chill from a birthday, nothing crazy. Um, it's been a while since I like really celebrated, my birthday. There's always been something kind of, you know, keeping me from being able to celebrate it like I really want. Especially when you have a birthday that's in the middle of the week. By the time the weekend, I don't really celebrate my birthday before it arrives. And then if like last year, my birthday was on a Tuesday. So it's like by the time the weekend gets here, I'm already then moved on, and birthdays in the wind. So I'm not really one of those, it's my birthday month type people or whatever. Because honestly, I treat almost every day like it's my birthday. I treat almost every day like it's my birthday. So in any event, 90 days, I just reflecting. I know I just kind of just went on off on a tangent a couple of times here, but it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy to me that I have been able to do this so consistently. And that's because really fighting my perfectionism. And hopefully, what I want to convey about the perfectionism is not that it has to be, it sounds weird for me to say, not that it has to be perfect, but I just have to feel like it just has to be right. And I guess it has to be perfect, but just kind of throwing that idea, because what that does to me is it keeps me from wanting to post. What it manifests as is like the overthinking, right? For the most part, because I'm like, nah, that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. That ain't good enough, and just kind of throwing that out the window, finally getting over it and just throwing it out the window. I still battle with it a lot. Even after 90 days of showing up every day, I still battle with it quite a bit. And I think it's all a part of building up my confidence in what it is I want to speak about, honestly. It has a lot to do with it. Like, I know what I know, you know what I mean? And I know what I want to talk about, but a lot of times I talk myself out of the thing that I really want to talk about, because I just feel like it's not good enough, right? Even after 90 days. So it's something that I still struggle with a bit. And until I can really 100% conquer it, I'm just going to keep showing up. I'm just going to keep showing up each day. I believe the habit has definitely been formed. That muscle definitely has been built, as far as continuing with daily posting. The goal is 100 days. And depending on how I feel, I may take my foot off the gas a little bit, but ultimately I don't think I want to just yet, until I really kind of get to where I want to go with my messaging for this channel, and really just trying to allow myself to find my community on YouTube, and allow, my community to find me, to allow my tribe to find me as well. So, in any event, posting after 90 days, it's just, I'm very proud of myself for showing up, despite the days where I was exhausted and just low to no bandwidth, and still, showing up. I've proven to myself that this is what I want to do. And it's not just a hobby. And I'm so glad that I'm able to bring you all along with me on the journey of me figuring things out. And I look forward to creating, better quality content for you all, and getting more out of my comfort zone with some things. So I'm working on it. I'm working on a lot of things. And hopefully here over the next 30 days, I'll be able to fully put into practice everything that I've kind of been learning behind the scenes when it comes to like content creation, video editing, thumbnails, the whole nine. So in any event, I just wanted to do a little check-in, little 90-day reflection / celebration. No, when we get to 100, that's when I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn up for 100. But in any event, let me know in the comments if you've been vibing with me since day one. I'd love to give you a shout out. And that's a wrap for me. So until the next video, my good people, take care.